Losers back home. That's what foreigners moving to Da Nang, Vietnam are being called. It's a label catching on in places across Southeast Asia that are gentrifying because of foreigners moving in, where people are struggling with the higher cost of living and some foreigners behaving disrespectfully. The phrase loser back home was explained in a comment on my previous YouTube video about Da Nang. Someone wrote, in terms of expats, Vietnam has a way of drawing the lower end of society from Western countries. The locals call them losers back home. I mean, why would anyone that's successful in a developed first world country give up their career and move to a developing country?
I think it's funny because I mean, my whole thing is that I think that's absolutely true. It's terrible to live back home. There's a cost of living crisis back home. And if you move here, you can have a better life, you can have more money, you can have a better house, and you will be higher in social stature. So
wait, so you're like owning it?
100%, yeah.
Wait,
I
so
think,
you're like, I am a loser back home.
well, I just think it's funny. Like it's a small-minded thing, right? Like, I mean, the shirt says you jealous underneath.
Canadian expat Evan Jordan just launched a clothing line with a shirt that says loser back home.
When I lived in Canada, I had 3 jobs. I was a school teacher, I worked at a bar, and I sometimes even did food delivery on the side. I also rented out a room, subletted a room in my house on short-term Airbnb. All this was to make extra money because my quality of life in Toronto is really mediocre, making $80,000 or $100,000 a year.
But loser back home mostly grew out of resentment for foreigners who are seen as opportunists, benefiting from the local community without showing due respect. Here are a few examples how.
That largely comes from men who, during the early part of the 21st century, moved to Da Nang mostly for cheap beer and available women. The Vietnamese people know this. I mean, they know that when somebody like me comes over here, that I probably can't live the lifestyle I'm living here back home. And then they see me acting disrespectfully or treating Vietnamese women disrespectfully or being drunk most of the time.
More people, more problems. First, traffic. Some expat ride a bike really crazy and badly. I don't want to talk dirty words, but like an asshole. They cause a lot of accidents.
Then there are some foreigners who eat shirtless in restaurants. One expat wrote, "Am I the only one who thinks it's crap that there are guys who think it's cool to sit topless in a restaurant? Even if some have a nice, well-trained body and therefore think they're the greatest, it's absolutely uncool. In Vietnam, it's generally not common or socially acceptable to sit topless in a restaurant."